Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up PC hardware. Here you can see I have three different PCs lined up. Now the smallest one here is what we call a tiny PC, and the one in the middle is an SFF, which stands for small form factor, and finally this one here is the tower PC. Now all these computers follow the same basic hardware principles. The main difference is their sizes. Now let's start with the tiny PC. To set up any computer, the first thing you need is a power cable. As you can see, the tiny PC is very compact in size, so it does not have a built-in power supply. That's why it uses an external power adapter, similar to what we use for a laptop. Here's how you will connect it. Now for the display, you'll notice there are two digital ports available here. These ports are called display ports. Now a lot of people get confused and mistake these for HDMI ports, but they are actually different. Both display port and HDMI are digital video connections, but they have different connector shapes. Now here's how you can tell the difference. The display port has a single beveled corner, while the HDMI one has two beveled corners. So make sure you're using the correct cable. In my case, I need a display cable here, and it will go in only one direction. As I've told you, it has a single beveled corner. Here's how you connect it. And if you want to disconnect the cable, there's a push to release here. You have to push it and then disconnect the cable like this. Now, other than that, you will see a standard Ethernet cord port here. And there are some USB super speed connectors for keyboard, mouse, or any other external devices. Now, if your PC came with the Wi-Fi antenna, you'll see a gold screw connector here. So just screw the antenna onto it. And if you have an SFF computer, you'll see those gold fin connectors right here in these connectors, in these brackets. Now, most of these PCs does not have a built-in Wi-Fi. And for those cases, you need a USB Wi-Fi adapter, just like this one. I have a USB Wi-Fi adapter right here. It's the size of a thumbnail, and you can connect it to any USB port, and that's how you'll make your PC Wi-Fi compatible. Now let's move on to the small form factor PC. As you can see, compared to a tiny computer, it's very big in size. So this PC does come with a built-in power supply. And to power on this computer, you need a standard power cord like this one. Now, if you have purchased a PC that includes a dedicated graphic card, then you must use the video ports on the graphic card, not the ones on the motherboard. As you can see here, this SFF PC has a dedicated graphic card installed. So I'll be using these video ports, one DVI and the other one HDMI. Now if your PC does not have a graphic card, then you'll be using motherboard video ports instead. Now in this PC, there are two display ports and one VGA port for display on the motherboard. Depending on your purchase, you might see two display port or one display port, one VGA port, or two display port, one HDMI. So different PCs have different specifications, so you get the idea. Either setup works fine, just match the cable with the available port. Now, here's something that confuses a lot of people: the VGA port versus the serial port. Now, they look a bit similar at first glance, but they are very different. The VGA port is used for display and it is always a female port on a PC, while the serial port is a male port, and these are used for connecting external devices, machines, or older devices like legacy printers. So make sure you're connecting your monitor to the correct port using the right cable. Lastly, let's talk about connecting your monitor. Now, most monitors come with at least 2 display input ports. Depending on the model, your monitor may have a VGA, DVI, display port, or HDMI. Now, if the port on the PC matches the one on your monitor, like this one here, then you can use a standard cable like a display cable or HDMI cable, or similarly VGA cable. Depend on whichever port you have common with the monitor and the PC. But if your PC and monitor have different port, then you'll need a conversion cable. For example, if your PC has a display port and the monitor has an HDMI port, then you will need a cable that is display to HDMI cable, like this one. Now, as you can see, it's a display on one end and HDMI on the second end. So the display end will always go into the PC. It will always connect to the PC. And the HDMI will go onto the monitor, like this here. So this is a converted cable. It's going from display to HDMI in case if your monitor does not match the PC ports. Now, if you want to do a dual setup and your second monitor has a VGA port, but your PC has a display port similar to this one, then you will need another converted cable like this one here. This, you can see, it's a display to VGA cable. Now here I have a monitor. Here you can see a VGA connection. Now in this case as well, the display end will go onto the PC. And as for the monitor, you will be connected with a VGA. Like this. Make sure both ends are firmly connected and you're good to go.